on, get in!
Thought the stam elevator would never get here. What if he won't show us the path?
Not an option. He'll do what we want. You hear me, Paddington? We went through a lot of trouble to get you to where the stone pops. Have you work its power, direct it and guide it. You'll be our light carrier, whether you want to be or not. And we'll get the rewards due our way.
You hear that? What was that noise?
What noise?
I'm sure it was those fishers. They... Shit, they're back! They're back!
Wait a minute, wait a minute!
Get yourself out of here! I'm protected! Go, go!
Everybody okay?
No, it's not okay! Look around, for Christ's sake! There isn't even a single street left!
Hurry now! We've got to go to the Met before he gathers an even bigger army!
What army? Who's gathering an army? What are you talking about?
You're the only one who can stop this now. I'm too old and too weak. You must succeed from the path of light as you've been preparing to do.
What path of light?
No! This is our only salvation. I won't be one of your puppets, you hear me? Meet me at the museum, room 943.
Whoa. All right, get out of the bed. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna start by a routine checkup. What's your name, sir?
I can't remember.
We were in a car accident on 59th Street when this huge fissure destroyed everything. He lost his memory in the commotion. Some sort of amnesia.
Okay then, looking good. No sign of any infection. We'll just do without it. So, maybe there's something I can do about your amnesia problem. Ever since 9/11 and the Patriot Act, emergency units have been put on the front line in the hunt for terrorists. This machine here, it's equipped with a huge database, and if your DNA has ever been sampled in the past by any of our agencies, I'll be able to get your name and personal information in no time.
What? What's the matter?
Well, you're in our records. Only your name is missing. Seems you've been wanted for the last 2 years by the Czechoslovakian and Russian police for classified reasons.
What?
I'm taken from the video surveillance camera.
You remember any of this?
No.
Does any of this ring a bell?
No. Nothing.
Edward, so good to see you again. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say. There isn't much time. I know you're feeling lost and confused, just as I did when you left. I'm sorry about the blow to the head, but conscience of the mind is a major barrier for communication such as this. I've walked out of the Valley of the Dead to speak to you, and I need to touch your very soul. The men that kidnapped us both are responsible for tonight's savagery. They made me exorcise you. I was afraid of failing, but I did everything I could to save you, even if it meant letting him out. I never had the strength to take him inside of me. You had been possessed for so many years. It's a miracle I could drag him out of your soul without killing you. You always were the strong one, Edward. But your amnesia was the price to pay. The invasion of our world was the price everyone else had to pay. Those fissures, they're merely manifestations of his dark power. He's building an army, but the battle needs to be accomplished on both sides, and one of them is in the afterlife. This is why I had to kill myself. Now pay attention. Hidden in this park is a path that will lead you there. I wasn't able nor trained to find the path of the light myself. But all those decades spent waiting for your return allowed me to pave the way for you. We don't have much time left. All that's left for me to do is to show you this image of the past. Think of it as a souvenir. Look, when I learned they'd seized you, I hid what I knew you would need just before surrendering to them. Just in case. Take it, Edward. It belongs to you now. The only move I did not foresee was the demon's invasion of our world. I will wage my war with him in the afterlife. But in the meantime, it is up to you to take care of the earthly battles. Do you understand me, Edward? We must bring this to an end, and we must do so now.
Finally meet you, sir. You have no idea what a moment this is for me. I'm a great admirer of your work, you know. Sorry, sir. I should introduce myself. I'm Peter Green. Mr. Paddington was my religious studies PhD mentor, and a good friend as well. This here is Alan. Best damn chopper pilot I know, or at least the only one crazy enough to follow me on a night like this. Alan, you are in the company of the great Edward Carnby, the most renowned occult investigator that ever took a breath. It really is amazing. You haven't changed a bit.
Have we met before?
Well, not really. We just spoke on the phone. But Mr. Paddington told me so much about you. Here, he gave me this so I could recognize you for sure. It was taken in 1926, just before you, vanished.
What?
The kid on the picture is Mr. Paddington. He was only 15 when this picture was taken. You two were...
Sorry, kid, but I don't remember any of this.
What?
I can't remember who I am, nor exactly what it is I'm doing here.
But you're the great Edward Carnby, and you're here to save us all. So, what happened? How did they trigger the fissures? Where did everything screw up? How did you escape?
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I was really hoping you'd be the one handing out the answers.
This can't be real.
What was that? Get them off me! Get them the fuck off me!
Cross your hands and fingers and hold them tight!
Oh, Christ! We're going down fast! Mayday! Mayday!
Hit me 3 ways to Sunday! This is bad!
Welcome. My name is Hermes Trismegistus, and I am your key. Just like you, I once wore the Philosopher's Stone when I was much younger, and was tricked by it. How dare you let him out?
Let who out?
The devil, of course.
I didn't.
The Dark Prince is the fiend who carved this jewel in order to rid good men of their very souls. The spirit who worked to manipulate my comrades for centuries. This is why I built this path of light with its many obstacles and riddles. It was just the test.
Test? For what?
To become the Chosen One.
The Chosen for what?
That's what you'll find out once at the gate to the afterlife. There you will be given a choice that will affect us all. Only then will we know what you are truly made of. We cannot stay here much longer. We must hasten our steps and make it to room 943 before he stops us. If he steals the stone from you, then we are all doomed. He will march into the afterlife in the company of his army. Look around, Edward Canby. It started already. Look, what has become of our Mother Earth? Do you not see this? It already looks much like hell. We must stop him before it is too late.